yesterday, today, but then I needed money from the bank, so I decided to come to Fannie Bay. Yesterday, Fannie Bay, there you go. Rain on the way, Dublin, hi there, okay. So, Jane, Paul, Anne-Marie, Stuart, Peter, Rosyth, Gary, and Peter, Alan, and Denise, Peter, and Anne again. Okay, everybody's online. Gary just arrived too. We are all both well. Okay, and Jane as well. Jane, morning everybody. Tony just arrived too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you around Fañabé Plaza. I'm not going to get down to the beach because I'm going to walk up this way. I might end up going. And I don't even know what it's called, but it was like a 3 or a 3.5 star hotel, and it looks like it's going to be upgraded. So I'll turn you around, see if we can find any details here. Morning, Bernie. Oh, I turned you around back again. Turn right back around. So right in the middle of the road here. So it's pretty loud. So there used to be a big entrance here, which is knocked down, and with the name of the hotel on it. So this is, oh, it's the La Branda, there you go. The La Branda. Where have you been, she says. So this is Fañabé Plaza this way, and we're going to start that way, go down, come back up, and come up to the Fañabé Hotel and the other hotels up there, and then we'll go to the Adeje Gran and the Victoria, and then we'll see. Okay, let's go. All right, Wednesday's balcony banter today. The subjects for today are Cleo and I are going to be discussing the entry requirements for people who are not in the EU, to see if we can get any more information on this tarjeta de invitación. Some people say it's going to be a thing, some people say it is a thing, some people say it isn't going to be a thing. So we'll see if Cleo can find something out today. She did find a contact yesterday, so we're trying to get the information about people who are owners here. So that should be on tonight, and we're all going to be discussing the balcony banter topic as well from Juliana and Christina. And I don't know what they've picked, to tell you the truth, but it's either love or do looks matter, first impressions, or there was another one as well, and I don't know what they've picked. They've had a chat, but that should be interesting, and we're going to start with them as well. So that means it will be nearer the second half when we're going to be discussing the entry requirements. So I'm going to turn you around now to me. Morning, everybody. Social distancing. Hola. And oh, look at the flowers here. Oh, beautiful colours. Look at that. Jacaranda on the left. Yes. That's a lovely hotel. Morning, 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 everything. Smiling from New Zealand. Hey, La Branda, Isla Bonita, that's the one. And it looks like they're going to upgrade it because it's looking quite nice. Buenos días a todos. I watched the thing the other day from Rick, his Spanish course. He's doing very well there. He's got a nice way of teaching. I got, what's the word? Social distancing, there we go. I got a few pointers from him, but there was one thing that he was the accents are not coming out on his fonts at the bottom, so you got to be careful with that. That you don't say hablo for I speak. That you say hablo, because hablo is it spoke. So he needs to get a different font there. But I'll chat with him anyway, see what he can do. He's editing on a Mac, I think. Wow, that sun's hot. That sun is really hot. So here we are at Fannie Bay Plaza. Pretty Bay, good morning. Beautiful flowers, yeah. So we're going to go across here for where we did the Sunday smoothies one day with Dan and Sahar, and then we're going to walk down, and then I'm either going to come back up this road and then walk back down this street, or if it's interesting, I'll walk that way, but I don't think it is interesting. I think it's just the back of hotels and stuff. So I'll show you the shops up here. Okay. So this is Fannie Bay Plaza. This is basically where you can get the bus anywhere from this end of the island. Most buses come through here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put sun cream on because it was cloudy in Kayasavaki, funnily enough. So we got full English breakfast for $3.90. 5 meters, 5 metros. Small breakfast, $2.90. That's not bad. Pollo asado, San Miguel. That's really nice. What we got here? I think this is the overflow, so this is closed here. And this one we've got another cafe here. El Rebumbio. The Rebumbio. And there's the menu there. Feel a bit like McMaster here, doing all the stuff here. So I'm going to walk up here. Bank Inter, that's not my bank. I'm with Sabadell. But I'm thinking of going bankless. Anybody gone bankless? Because I don't really go to the branch. I do everything online. As long as I got a credit card and I can transfer money immediately, I'm okay. So this is Fannie Bay Plaza Shopping Centre. Open 365 days a year. So a quick look inside. Pay with the card, use your masks. There's no talk over the music here in case they give me a strike. I probably won't because I'm going to go past very quickly. Centro Comercial Fannie Bay Plaza. Buena Vida restaurant. Beautiful Life restaurant. Century 21. There you go. Can we get out down there? Probably not. Real estate consultants. It was pretty empty in here. But we'll go back. We'll go, what was I say? Buenos días. So this is the access ramp to the plaza. So these are all the buses that come here. 447, 417, 467, 471, 473, 477. These three are the ones that pass our house. This one goes to Playa Paraíso, this one comes to our village, and this one goes on the top road. That's the express then to Los Gigantes. And if you want to look at some details there and scan that code, there you go, freeze frame that. And there is an app, the Titsa app. I know that's the code for that in the App Store and the Play Store. Can I get it? Can I? Oh, there's the code for that. And don't forget, Google Maps is fully integrated into Titsa. fully integrated.
Ito es la alarma. ¿Café?
Oh, ahora mismo no, pero después, quizá,
Bien,
quizá.
gracias.
Gracias a usted. Well, there you go. That's the first PR person I've found. So things must be booking up. So this is Hotel Bahia Princess. Oh, we've got our exchange rates here. A pound to the euro is 112, and a pound to 1,000 euros is 113. There you go. We're still on? Morning, 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 morning. Morning, Tim. Morning, morning, morning. Online banking's great. Been doing it for ages. You need a bank for money to go. You need a bank for money to go into. Sun cream even in the shade. I know. I forgot this morning. Drone pilot. What's the difference between a pigeon and a dove? The colour, I think. The colour. Word for pigeon I learnt is paloma, and the word for dove is paloma blanca, white paloma. Don't sing it, Tim. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. I told you not to sing it. Don't sing it. Una paloma blanca, I got a thing in the sky. So we're going to go down here, which is the back end of the thing. Are we? No, we're not. We're going to go this way. Down to my tree and have a look at one more hotel. There's a new set of vloggers on the island. I think they got about 100 followers, 150 followers. And they're doing a video a week on a Friday, I think it is. And they put one out yesterday or the day before as an extra one. And they're setting themselves up as the information people in Tenerife, which is good, because I don't know everything. So it's called What's on Tenerife, I think. But I'm going to link it up in the corner and in the description for you to go and have a look and give them some love. I'm going to contact them to see if we can do something together and maybe get them a bit more famous. It's a group of people, but there's a couple of mouthpieces that come on camera, but it is a group of people. And the reason I'm telling you this is because they've set up a website which is telling you all the hotels that are open, and if they're not open, when they're going to open. And they've either been there in person or they've called. Now, they did say that the Neptune was open, which I said isn't going to open until September. And they also say Pearly Grey is open, which I was told isn't going to open until September. So I'm going to check the information first, but the rest of them you can look at, and you never know, I might be wrong. Take my life in my hands. Okay, this would normally be buzzing around here, obviously, with Fannie Bay Beach, but I don't want to depress you guys by going down there. I'll show you the front of the Guiamar Princess. Guiamina. Guayarmina Princess. There you go. The Guayamina Princess. So, that's a dead end. That's the back of the Sabila, I think. Supermarket's closed, so not really tourists. And that's the down to the beach. I'll show you the beach later. Maybe. I'll take my life in my hands. There we go. Okay. Khaleesi. Game of Thrones, that, isn't it? Nice seats in the shade there. And I'm going to walk up the shady side of the path. Slim Shady. That's me. Okay, so this is the sun wing, I think it is. These are mostly clubs, timeshares and stuff like that. Sun Beach. We are looking on, but it depends on tests. Oh dear. So your vlogs on Tenerife, quite good vlogs. What's on Tenerife? Okay, yeah, good. I'm just going to make sure that their information is correct, because I wasn't sure that the Neptune was going to be open, and they say it's open now. And I was there a week ago and it didn't look like it was ready to open, but I might be wrong. You never know. So even the tourist shops, it's 10:30 and they're not opening. Don't want to depress you, so we're going to go back up this way. If I go straight up here, I get down to Del Duc, but I'm going to go up this way. There we go again. It's a nice avenue. We go back up to the Jacaranda, and then I'm going to walk round to the Fañabé, GF Fañabé, and GF Isabel, GF Victoria, and GF Adeje Gran. Then I'm going to turn around, come back through the back road, and then we're done. Nice tweeting birds there. The Germans have got a nice word for that. It's called zwitschern. Zwitschern. Hello everybody from North London. Robert Masters. Welcome on the live. We're in Fañabé today. We're just coming up from Fañabé Beach towards Fañabé Plaza. And it is Fañabé with an Y and an A. Cinematic. Because there's a little tilde on the N and an accent on the E. So you pronounce it like San Francisco Bay, Fañabé. This is the back end of Fañabé Shopping Centre again. Bazaar Hong Kong. Hong Kong shop. There you go. Hong Kong Fooey. Are you watching? This one's the pantry. It's a very British shop. It doesn't look like it's open. But they're not going to get many people at this end if they're not at the front, are they really? Adeje limpio. Buen trabajo, señor. Muchas gracias. Got to talk now because of the music. La musica. Good morning, Tim, says Smiler. I did see you before. Costa Adeje is my favourite place. Wow. There's two Costa Adejes actually. There's the Costa Adeje Resort, and there is the coast of the municipality of Adeje, which actually extends all the way up to Mar Azul, which is the next village to Cayo Savaki, beyond Cayo Savaki. So Cayo Savaki, Playa Paraíso, and Mar Azul are all Adeje. Costa Adeje, because of course it's the coast of Adeje. Okay. Right, we're coming up to Fañabé Plaza roundabout. So if you go straight up, you come to Grand Sur. But I don't recommend walking from here to there, because they do have a very dangerous road crossing that you have to go through. Two, in fact. And they drive like maniacs. Drive like maniacs. So, cinematic. So here's the Jacaranda, or best Jacaranda, as opposed to the worst Jacaranda, I suppose. And we're going to stay on this side for a minute, because the footpath on the other side's closed, where I parked. But we will go down the middle, which would be quite nice. Okay. Morning, morning, Zelda, Simon, Robert. You might be the only one from North London. Everybody else is watching. Darren John. Okay, let's go to Biddle. Take my life in my hands. Now, are these guys doing 30 or not? I actually think it's 50 here. 2 lanes in the same direction. No, it's 40. Look around this side. I don't know which one this is. Oh yeah, there it is. Something Fañabé. Villas Fañabé. Villas Fañabé. I still can't get my head around that villa is beer. So, we're not going to get to Delduck this morning. I'm going to save that for another vlog. So we are going to go round to GF hotels, which there's 4 of them around the corner here. And then we're going to go up the hill and then back round. I don't actually know what this hotel is because they covered it up, but I think it's the same one as the one we just saw. Well, that doesn't look open at all, does it? Looks like it's closed down forever, really. We'll see. I'm not trying to spread gossip. There's my car, the silver one. I'm not parked in the bus lane, that's still left of me. I got the last proper spot. Although they did have some tape up. maybe they wanted to park there, like this guy. No, but he was here when I arrived, so I haven't taken his spot. So I'll give you an idea of what they're building in there. So it looks like a brand new reception area and plaza in there. And they've really gutted the place. So that might be an option. Just hope they don't put the price up, eh? So pick up the space, pick up the pace. Oh, you know what's happened? I've screwed myself. Because I can't get around the corner now. Unless I really do take my life in my hands. Let's see what this guy does. Well, he's on a phone, walking in the middle of the road, and he's not worried. So, no, I got plenty of time. Don't forget to look the right way when you cross the road in Tenerife, because we drive on the right. Oh yeah, Hotel Colon. Guanahani, because there's an accent on the I. See if you can see that. Guanahani. 4-star, adults only, I believe. That's quite nice. Let's see if they social distance. Obviously not. We don't know what 1.5 meters is, I suppose. I've stopped worrying about people in masks. I just worry now whether they are social distance or not. But anybody who chews with their mouth open isn't trustworthy anyway. Next time you chew gum, have a look in the mirror. If you chew with your mouth open, and see what you look like. Okay, so this is the same hotel as the one in Playa Paraíso. This is the Jardins de Navaria, and we got the Roca Navaria in Playa Paraíso. And so we'll come up the GF Isabel and the GF Fañabé. So a quick look around here. Around? What? It's my delusions of grandeur. I've got delusions of grandeur. I can't see a thing on the theatre, see? I saw Julie has arrived, Simon's on, Heather's on, Rosyth Make. Is it market day today, Tim? It's Wednesday, so I don't think it'll be market day here. Typically it's Thursday, but it's not on at the moment, I don't think. Andrew, Anne-Marie. Is that owned by the Labranda too? Oh. Don't work too hard, Anne. Tim and everyone out shopping. Oh, it's Labranda Sweets and it's doubled. Oh dear, what a shame. Ray Duffy for a coffee. Thank you so much for the coffee there, Ray. Nicer place to stay in Kensington. A great drink, thank you very much. Thank you. People don't usually do that on this walk, but thank you very much, much appreciated. I'd like to thank all the moderators for taking the time to moderate, although I'm hoping there's not a lot of work for you guys to do in the mornings. Yeah. So this is the GF Fannie Bay. This is where I met the Macmaster for the first time. He was staying here, and I picked him up and took him up to Adehi village or town. It is a town, it's got a town hall. It doesn't look open, to tell you the truth. Why is it not open? There's a sign on the door, but I'm not going to look. Got the builders coming back from breakfast, probably. And across the road there, GF Isabel. Take my life in my hands. There we go. And Centro Comercial San Miguel. And there's my bank. But there's people waiting, so I'll come back later. Take my life in my hands again. Oh, this doesn't look open either. A Wednesday. So over there is the Duke shops, and that white building in the background on the hill there is the Baba, what's it called? Baobab Sweets, there you go. Road to La Caleta, on the road to La Caleta. So this is Hotels GF, Hotels Isabel. Andrew Horseman, have a cool soft drink this. Stayed there in 2019, thank you Andrew. So kind of you guys. I only just remembered myself, says Alison. I must have missed that conversation. Sad to see everywhere so quiet. Will you be meeting him? I definitely will be meeting Lee when he comes over. I don't know what we're going to do together. It won't be anything too strenuous, but we will meet up privately and not film, but we'll probably do at least one live where he comes on my live, if he's got time, because it is his job, you know. Don't disturb him at work. So it looks like this is open. GF Isabel. I've never actually been inside there, but I believe the middle of it is a beautiful. Octo Conde in the background. Just amazing we've still got telephones here on the island. I don't know whether they work or not. So, take my knife in my hands. Up to the way. Oh, Oh, I can smell freshly mown grass. Beautiful. Or as my mother would say, when she passed a field full of cow dung, freshly mown hay. So that's the wide shot of the GF Fañabé. And we're coming down now towards the Adeje market, which is not on today. And I don't think it's been on for quite a while, to tell you the truth. Let me turn you around. Look at my beautiful mug. So, buen trabajo, señor. Gracias.
Buen día.
Buen día. Maria, if you're online, does buen trabajo sound condescending or not? I don't think it does. How do you think the rule will last on tests to stay in tourist accommodation? Well, that's a Canarian rule, it's not a Spanish rule. So we can change it at any time. And I think it'll stay in place until we've got 70% vaccinated, because that's the major thing that we're doing here, is making sure that you're safe. So there are people who think that it's all too much and they want to get our money and all that stuff. But the main thing is, we don't want to be the island that goes back to red and level 3. And the danger is, if you get millions of people on the island, especially people that come without a test, then there is that danger. And so they've got to do a juggle between peeing people off and keeping people safe. And with it being a socialist government here, they tend to err on the side of safety and not on the side of profit. But that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. So this is the Duke shops. Tiendas del Duque. We're not going in because it's got some thingy music on, and I really don't have that much time, do I? We're 32 minutes in, and I'm going to walk now to the other two hotels on the top here. I'm decided not to go down to Plaza del Duque either, but I'm going to go up the back up here. Oh, up here to walk around the back. So some nice sort of park walkways at the back there, and that's nice for walking. Not much to look at really, but you'll have me. So turn you back around again. So this is the other entrance to the Duke shops. You got some good restaurants upstairs. You got the Thai restaurant, Miranda Max, and then you got the Prime 400, an Indian and an Irish bar. So in fact, the guy who runs that Irish bar actually run the Anchor down by the Columbus there, opposite the Columbus. What's that place called? Can't remember. Okay, so here we have a bus stop. It gives you all the places you can go here. Oriental slow boat, not open. And this is the Adeje Gran, I think. So we're going to socially distance. Adeje Gran. As you can see, the clouds are coming over, but don't worry. What's that? Brent O'Donnell, he was hilarious in the market. I see Simon Lee did a post, he was back there, not with any firm dates I've seen. Lee did say June, but not sure of the date. I think he's waiting for the green list, because a travel vlogger that's got to quarantine for 10 days when he gets back, that's not economically sound. So we got the Ubeccio, which is a Italian restaurant. This is GF Gran Costa Adeje, 5-star hotel. Hola, permiso? Gracias. And this is being refurbished as we speak, so it's not opening until later in the year. But I'll try and get a job here as a magician. And the young lad said that's perfect, that's exactly what we need, a walk around guy in the chill lounge at night. And then I went and spoke to the actual boss of entertainment, and all he wanted was a stage show for $80. So we parted ways, which I'm afraid. The stage here is surrounded, so you can have people behind you, and as a magician, you're limited in the effects that you can do when you're surrounded. I can do the surrounded ones, but limited. Limitado. Oh, thank you. That was good. I'd have gone past, like that guy. Il bet you. So we can't get there because there's music playing, music. So these flats here in front of me are called Terrazas del Duque, or del Duque, and very expensive. I think it's 1,200 to 2,000, depending on how many bedrooms, and that's long-term rent. That's if you rent for the year. I'm not sure whether they actually do short-term rents in there, but it's a beautiful place, and of course it's the beginning of the Del Duque and La Caleta resort area. So this is GF Victoria. I'll lift you up there. This is a great slide. It's one of those wave machines where you can get a surfboard and surf a wave forever if you're any good. And great place for kids and young adults. If you're like me and you're going to break a hip, then probably not, but don't know if you can see that, how high up you are. Beautiful hotels in the background there. This is the place to stay if you've got a bit of cash, or if you want 1 week of luxury instead of 2 weeks of normal. Buenos dias, good morning, buenas tardes, good afternoon, buen dia, good day, which can be used instead for the first two greetings. We're all the way up till dinner. Very good. You got an amber, what is it? You could go out an amber, but what if it goes red when you get there? You should do a one-time live show of the Tim's Magic Show. I do actually have a show online that you can watch. I'll put the link in the description. It's on Vimeo. It was for a friend of mine that I knew in North Wales, and she lives in London now. And she was having one of those dinners where you invite people and then they mark your dinner out of 10 and then you go to each other's houses. It was a TV show, but this one wasn't on TV. And so she thought, well, what I'll do, I'll get Tim to do a magic show online. And I didn't have time to do it when she was having the dinner, so I did a recording. And it worked quite well, so I'll link that in description. And you can see a little close-up magic show there. Obviously there's no interaction because it was recorded, but it's quite funny, I think, anyway. All right, so my question is, do I latch all the way up this hill and go down the back or not? I say not, because I'm going to go up the next one instead. Take my knife in my hands. See this guy coming here, do the shimmy, do the dad rub. Guy Zinky. Guy Stinky. So I'm glad the sun's gone in. I'm going to walk through here, have a look in the what's it called, in the window. So this is the bar and dining area and the stage area in the evening. Maybe I can show you the stage. So this is the bar and buffet. I don't know if you can see in there. Yes, I think you can. And this is the stage that you would do your show on. So it's like two round things. And great for bands, but not great for magicians, I'm afraid. It would have been perfect to go to the chill out zone at the evening and do close-up table magic for the clients. You know, just 2 or 3 tricks. Ask them how they're doing. When I worked at La Caleta at the Sheraton, they used me as a sort of a gauge as well. I'd do a report at the end of the night to the barman, to the bar manager, of what people were saying. You know, I'd say like, hey, how are you? Where you come from? Enjoying yourselves? Lovely hotel. What do you like? What don't you like? And then I'd give them a report at the end of the night what they're saying. So that was invaluable for them, getting a sort of an insider view, because people didn't treat me as staff. They treated me as a friend, which was good. Julie, Bernie, and Alison. All chatting amongst yourselves, that's good, because I can't see a thing. So, I'll turn you around for the market. So that's where the market should have been, but I don't think it's been on for quite a while. And this is a Decky Grant again. Didn't see her. Came out of nowhere. Canarias.com. Cars, hotels and transfers. La Laja. Farmer Plus. So in Duke shops, if you come right to the end of the Duke shops and you go down here, there's actually 2 hours free parking. So you go in, take a ticket, and you can stay for 2 hours, and your ticket's free, which is good. Mark, we booked for September as Ireland is supposed to be allowed to travel from July. Hope that won't change. I hope so too. But as you know, it's a changing world, and anything can happen. A new strain could break out at any time. But I think we've got stuff in place now that it's not going to be as big a problem economically as it was. So I think this was can you imagine if Ebola had broken out, where there were people dying in the streets bleeding out their eyes, you know? Then you wouldn't get many people saying, why do I have to wear a mask? So because it's seen as not that dangerous, because not many people know anybody that's died from it, and our hearts do go out to those people who do, and of course those people who have lost their lives, especially the most vulnerable. I was looking at some of the details of the figures, and the largest portion of people that died here on the island were over 80, by far the largest. So basically, it's really affected the vulnerable. So, but it's a good test for if there is either a naturally occurring disease that we need to keep ourselves from, or obviously a man-made one. If there's some stupid countries in the world and some of us live in one, that would see it as an option, but I don't know.
And the chairs off of the front bar. But we never fill the 6 tables we've got, so you want to put 10 tables.
So there you go. Now coming up here, I'm going to go around the back, up here. So your man's still brushing the roads. I actually did that as a summer job in 1988. I was a pirate in Thorpe Park in the afternoons, and in the day, well, at the beginning of the summer, I was a street sweeper in Spelthorne Borough Council. That was a good job. Got rid of all my student debt. I was a mature student in 88, 89, and that summer paid all my student debt off for the year and for the following year. That was the first time I flew, actually, without jumping out. The first time I flew, I jumped out with a parachute in Cark in Cumbria. That was 83, 84, I think. And then 88, first time I flew to Spain, went to Ibiza. End of the summer. Just rode my bike to Heathrow Airport. Got on the first plane to Sun. 90 quid it cost me return. Didn't have a hotel. Just cycled around the island and slept on the beach. End of August, beginning of September. Cark in Cumbria. And you look back at your life and you've done a lot. It's nice. That's why we move so often, because your life's a lot longer if you change up stuff. If I can recommend anything to anybody, it's make drastic changes in your life, and your life looks longer when you're looking back. If you're in the same village where you were born, it's nice, it's comfortable, it's interesting, but when you look back, your brain only really retains change. So if you got the same of everything, then looking back, your life seems shorter. Obviously it isn't. Time's a construct anyway, as they say. So we're in Avenida de Moscou, which is Moscow, of course. Okay. 5G towers. Ready, willing and able. So am I going to go down this horrible path? No. I'll just get stones in my shoes. The Aquamal. That's been dead as a doornail since I got here. Right. This is Hotel Playa Real. We have a walk down here. We go. Love Tenerife, been there many times, says Bobby. Hey! Bremislav, Klesopadolski. I wonder if there's still Africans in this hotel. I think they've all been moved to the holding centre now in the mountains. So I don't think they're using hotels anymore. Can you get your breath? You can't get your breath, fella. That can't be right. Try being my weight. So I'm going to go over here. It's like a normal person walking around with 2 crates of beer. It's pretty hard. Especially I found out yesterday I got osteoporosis in my hips and my elbows and my shoulders. And it doesn't help that I got to lift Christina all day, every day. So, but not to worry, because there are people worse than me. So, Sirislav, I don't know if you saw, but I took some friends to the Casanova on Monday. If you didn't see that vlog, go on back and have a look at that one. And I only found it because of you guys, so thank you very much for that. So, what we got? Morning, Tim. Let's see another walk around. Thank you, Emma. Was it Emma? Yes. Yeah, the beach. So, should we go this way and then down, or should we carry on? I don't know. Take my knife in my hands. So, this was supposed to be finished in 2020. So this would be a nice walkway, which is behind the Duke shops. No, not behind the Duke shops, behind the GF Isabel. Hey kiddos, we're nearly around the corner. I didn't pick any money up, did I? Oh, okay, I can jump in quick afterwards. Andrew, who is on Balcony Banter tonight and what subject? It's Cleo and me talking about the entry requirements for non-EU citizens, which have always applied to Russians, Chinese, Americans, any non-EU country, but now applies to the Brits. And there is one thing, that if you're not staying in tourist accommodation, you don't have freedom of movement anymore, so you have to register with the police. And the way you do that at the moment is by the person who is hosting you. So if you're going to stay with friends and family, they have to apply for a letter of invitation to invite a non-EU national to the country, which is normal, you know. You have to do it for Nigerians and Ghanaians and anybody who's not EU. But a lot of Brits rent illegal properties. I don't say illegal, but they rent a property not knowing that the property owner doesn't pay tax or insurance. So that means that they're not staying in a tourist accommodation. And then that means that there is nobody to invite them. So when they get here, they'll be asked the questions at immigration. Do you have enough money? Are you going to be a burden on the state? Are you looking for work? That type of thing. If you're registered in a hotel, they just assume you're a tourist. But if you don't have a hotel reservation, they assume you're going to look for work and stuff. Same as in Britain. Same as in Britain. In fact, in Britain it's a lot worse. A lot of Europeans are going over there now, and if they can't be believed that they're just going to visit friends and family, they get thrown in jail until it's proved. Some very high profile cases of some doctors I was telling you about, and their niece came over to look after the kids, and because she said she was going to look after the kids, they said, "You're going to be an au pair then?" I said, "No, it's my uncle. They're both doctors in the NHS." And she was thrown in detention centre, and then there was a scare of what's it called, COVID, and so she had to quarantine in a detention centre. No phone, no contact with the outside world. The doctors were livid. In fact, they're looking to leave Britain now. They were so bad. Yep. I was looking for a car park a little bit closer and thought there isn't one, so I'm going to reverse all the way back and get the one I saw earlier. That's cute. So that's the serious subject for tonight. Information, whether that's going to be a thing or whether it is a thing. At the moment, I've not heard of anybody who's been turned away for that. And Christina and Giuliani are going to pick one of the subjects that was suggested to us, and it's going to be something like, what is love, or what's it like being disabled, was another question. I think the one they're going to go for is, first impressions it was, do we still need to look good? You know? Okay. I can't see that being police at the airport. Well, they don't police at the airports, it's immigration. So the immigration are in the airport, so it's not the airport doing it. It's when you queue up for immigration, you have to fill out this form before you arrive. And it's the passenger locator form. So it has all the details of your passport and everything on it, and where you're staying. And they only pull people out to question that are not staying in tourist accommodation. So if 90% of you guys are okay because you just waved through because you filled out the form correctly. And you have to have a return flight ticket as well. You can't come on a single ticket anymore if you're not in the EU. So yeah, so it's not being policed, it's policed online by the form that you have to fill in to get here, but it's checked for those people who do not have a hotel or a tourist accommodation reservation. And if they put an address up that isn't in the system, either hotel or vacacional, vivienda vacacional, that's uninsured and probably not paying tax, then you do need a letter of invitation from the owner. And it's not just a letter saying come on holiday, it's a thing they've got to go to the police and register your details and pay a €78 fee. So it's not to be sneezed at. I'm going to walk down here past the best jacaranda. But I've got more details tonight, so if you're interested in that, either join us live and ask questions, or watch on catch up. I've actually cancelled this phone now, so next Tuesday there will not be a walk. There won't be a walk this Tuesday because the phone's going to turn over, and I don't know when it's going to turn over. So I am going to go for a walk, but I'm not going to video it live. But yeah, so Tuesday night I'm on Data Daz, and Data Daz has offered me 1,000 megabytes fiber optic for the house as well. And so I've got to send him the details today of my passport and my NI number and my bank details, and he's going to come and put that in. So that'll be pretty good. So it won't be ready for tonight, but it will be ready for next week. Not, in fact, Friday. Because we went out on Monday for dinner, we've decided not to go out on Friday for dinner. So we're going to do Freaky Friday on the balcony, and that might be with the new upload stuff. You won't see a difference because I was using Data Daz anyway, but now it will cost me less because I don't need an extra one. Okay, Alison, okay, it was like where I was out before Christmas. Obviously still in the EU. Yeah, very. Yeah, it's the whole last year we were in the transition agreement. So even though you were out of the EU, you were still classed as being in. And then Brits got banned, or not Brits got banned, but there was a travel ban from Britain and from outside the EU after the 1st of the 1st. So only Brits that are resident here were allowed in. So this is now the acid test of what they're going to do, because we want tourists. And as I say, it's we want the tourists, but as I say, 90% of them have got a hotel reservation, so that's good. That's good. I hope they haven't blocked me in. That'll be terrible. There we go. So we're nearly at the end now. We're back at La Branda, Isla Bonita. Uh-oh. Have I got a ticket? I might have got a ticket. We'll see. Well, this says on the 26th till the 28th, no parking here, but I think I'm safe over there. Because this one didn't have, where are we? This one doesn't have one of those things. Well, he didn't get one. And I didn't get one. So just in case they're working their way this way, I'm going to say goodbye. Google thinks you might like this one next. Pay for my parking ticket down here. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. See you tonight on Balcony Banter, 5:55. And have a good Wednesday. Bye.